SpitYaGameTv is where it's at. You heard?
This your boy Mr. 413, aka The Walking Billboard. We live and direct a SpitYaGameTv with Big L, Kitten, and Paulie Paul / digital boombox radio. You heard me? Download the app on your cell phone, your notepad, your computer, your tablet. However you gotta get it. Stay in tune every Monday and Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. You heard me? You dig it?
You know, which is good.
Yeah.
I like that. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, definitely.
So now the thing is, we were just talking how I don't know too much underground rappers or anything. I just feel it's always good because every time someone sits in this chair, it's like the first time I'm ever going to meet them, see them, know them. So I gotta, my opinion is formed of this.
Like you said, the vibe. That's why he like
vibe. My opinion is not formed of what I see, which I like. I like it, cause I can shout somebody out like, so just in case you don't get in Twitter battles, I'm like, he's a nice person.
Right, Twitter.
I'll stick on Twitter.
Yeah, SpitYaGameTv, your host Paulie Paul.
It's your girl Kitten.
And Lydia. So we were just asking Mr. 413 about his videos, and I'm gonna let him explain who does his videos and how he came about doing the videos.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, my bad.
That's right. So let me know about the videos.
I myself, Mr. 413, shoot my own videos along with Nashawn Jones and MBS. And I got involved with shooting my own videos because during my 6-year span of promoting for other people, I actually sat back and I got a good bird-eye view about how they invest into their career. And not only did they actually build their own studios and put out their own music, they was actually shooting their own videos too. And I started to actually sit around people that actually understood the realm of how to actually work the camera, and not only that, knowing what lens they actually invest into to get the actually the look that you're going for as far as to paint that picture when you're putting out that video. And that's how I got into investing into my own crib.
What kind of camera y'all use?
I use a 5D, and then you get the gold lens, and the rest is from there, you know.
Canon power shot. I gotta be a little Canon power shot. I be trying though. I don't care.
Canons are good.
It is. I gotta use an outside. It's more for outside light. That's why it's not made for.
Yeah, you can get the 3T, 5T. It all works. It all depends on the lens. If you get a gold lens, it's gonna work for everything.
Once you because the interchangeable
lens. How much is a gold lens?
$600 and up.
God dang.
Yeah, the lens is everything. The lens is everything.
Trying.
And then editing is, is the next part.
Yeah, and the software you use for editing means a lot.
Start saving up.
You gotta do some more grave shots.
Right. Cycle.
Yeah.
But
that's good. And all the viewers. So you said it's 3 of you.
There's 3 of us: MBS, Nashawn Jones, and myself.
And Nashawn Jones is the guy that was featuring on
the song.
Okay, on the floors of the and you said the other gentleman just graduated too.
Yep, just graduated from videography school up in Boston in 2013.
Okay, and do they all live in New Orleans too?
Now, one of them live out here in the 413 and one live in Brooklyn.
Oh, okay.
Work in the building again.
Yeah, New York's in the building. Do you frequent New York?
Huh? Yeah, I go out there.
Like
I go out there. Yeah, it's cool. You know, I go out there for business. I don't really get to actually be out there to sightsee and everything. When I go out there, it's really for business and everything over there by Fashion Avenue and Lower Manhattan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta go there. The food is great.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what I'm saying. I like stuff like that. Yeah.
The Cisco bars, everything.
Everything's
good.
Oh yeah, from people eat from the street. I eat from the street too.
Yeah.
But you gotta go. Yeah, you have to enjoy yourself. I know everything is business, but sometimes you gotta stop and smell the roses. Come on.
Yeah.
And smell them in New York. Smell them in New York.
Smell that you
Ain't no roses in New York.
There's fucking trees in New York. There's
tree grows in Brooklyn.
Don't play yourself. It does stink in New York in the summer. It does stink in New York in the summer. It's hot.
Trees, though, huh?
Yeah, but it's trees though. There's a lot of all kinds of trees. The trees you like, the trees you smoke, the trees that everything. There's trees out there.
I'm gonna smell like Bonnie Island though.
No, that Jersey stinks though. That's where the dumps are at. Sorry.
No. Bonnie, y'all know what Bonnie Island is downtown? On the corner
Talking
of
about downtown here?
downtown Springfield,
Downtown
yeah.
Springfield.
And you ride by, oh man.
Oh, Coney Island. What do you know about that? You was partying over there?
Hell no. That shit stinks, I'll tell you that much.
But so do you have any other videos that you after flossing, or that was
Nah,
just
that's the latest one.
The
We're working on
latest
two of them right now and everything. Working on one called Pay Attention. That's the one featuring Jersey Jones
And
and,
what-
Mulo Rico. And we working on another one called Campaign Run that I have right there with Tommy Tech and Chico Bands.
I
Okay.
heard that, yep.
And the ones for the ladies, that's coming later.
That's coming a little bit later down the line, you know.
You gotta get some
Yeah.
features. Get some features. How's your family's a big supporter,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Everybody
That's-
support. Everybody support. I get people that inbox me. I got an inmate that I gotta actually write back right now
Okay.
because she's very supportive. She stay writing me, and sometimes I don't get a chance to write her back, but I gotta make sure I make time to really devote that time to get back with her because she's devoted herself. You know.
Okay.
What
that's
inspires
good.
you? What inspires you?
Huh?
What inspires you?
I think God just put me in this position. I don't even think there's no other way. You know, before that, I wasn't actually, you know, I was inspired by doing many different things, but I didn't have big dreams like I have now. And music has just been an outlet for me. And thank God for one of my boys that reached out to me and was like, yo, you know what, I'm gonna put you in a position of promoting. And then it led to other things, and it led to me being in the studio, actually writing my first song in 2012. I met Paulie Paul in 2012 at the radio station. You heard me? And
You've been around that long.
Yeah.
You kind of old there.
nah, that's like 4 years ago, you know? It ain't been that long.
Yeah.
But I met him at another different radio station 4 years ago.
Okay.
And I was out there in Miami when I did my first song, and it wasn't nothing planned. It wasn't nothing motivated for me to do. I just walked into the studio and one of the producers, this guy named Young Tone, he signed with Universal now. He said, man, you look like an artist. You don't look like the promotional guy. I said, well, how do an artist supposed to look? He said, well, you know what? I'm going to give you a beat. I'm going to give you 3 months to write a song to it. And they just told me a bars every 4 seconds. And I went in the studio 3 months later and wrote my first song, and the rest is history. Now I'm here before y'all.
Okay.
So I wasn't even supposed to be in this position, but
Okay.
God put me in this position, you know? So you gotta thank the higher power for everything.
The promotions, that's where like Puffy started, stuff like that, right?
Yeah, he started off on for
Street
Andre
team.
Harrell and everything for Uptown Records. He was a
See?
janitor. That's how he started off as a janitor.
Yeah,
I thought he was
yeah.
an intern.
Intern.
So he went from
Well, he did everything.
Yeah, he started. He was a promoter down at Howard University. He used to promote parties and actually run the bus system out there, the transportation system. But then he got an internship job at Uptown Records. He was a janitor. And then after that, he asked Andre Harrell and everything to actually move in position of producing. And he had to produce, I think it was Jodeci, Mary J. Blige, and another artist.
I think Father MC.
It could have been. It
It was
could
Father.
have been.
Yeah, I don't know about it. Well, dumb.
Yeah.
Not you.
Okay.
Father, y'all don't know what
Father
Father
MC?
MC?
Yeah, it could have been.
Oh, okay. But see, you just gotta just put your foot forward and you gotta, rub elbows, you gotta
Yeah.
meet people.
And let God take his course, you know?
Yeah.
You'll know when you got something going on and this is for you.
Yeah.
It's a feeling, it's a feeling that you can't describe. And when you start to actually invest the time and energy to learn the craft and learn the business opportunity that you got yourself involved in, and as you elevate, you learn that you can do this with your eyes closed. You can do this endlessly. Like me, personally, I promote endlessly. I don't even get no sleep sometimes. You
Right, I
know?
always
The only
see
time
you
I take
online.
time off, unless I'm taking care of my mom, and she needs me at that moment to be a guardian angel. Other than that, I just promote all day, And I got a daughter, so I got to take time out for her too. But besides that, this is what I do. I don't go to the club to hang out. I barely hang out. I just love doing this, And
So
this is what finds peace within myself.
Your
for
promoting
myself.
starts. You're promoting. I know people do footwork, but is it more internet based? Is more online based?
Nah, it has to be. I think going on the street and shaking hands like a politician. That's
I like
You
that.
gotta bring it back old school sometimes.
Yeah, I think that's the best promotional tactic. If you go out there and shake hands the same way Donald Trump doing his
Right.
thing, Hillary
Kissing
Clinton
the
doing his
babies.
thing, Bernie Sanders is doing their thing, shaking hands with people and going out there and meeting people organically, I think that's the best promotion.
Okay.
Because sometimes people may not like your music, but they might like you as a
Your
person.
personality.
Or they may not even
Still
like
give
you,
you a
but they
shot.
love the music.
Yeah,
Right.
still give you
Yeah.
a shot,
That's it,
Just on the strength that they met you. Yeah, I believe in that. But these young bucks, all they do is sit behind
Well, that's what they was trained. That's what they was trained to do. I think if I just came into the independent game as an artist in 2012, and I didn't have that resume to back me up in that 6-year span of just training and learning and having wisdom and knowledge and information about what I need to do, I'll probably be behind a desk too, you know. But because I did the footwork and everything, it became organic for me to go out there and do the footwork because, you know, I already done built up the character to do that.
Yeah, okay.
So that's the reason why. And some of these artists nowadays, they don't have no guidance. You gotta remember, it's just a dream to them. They might have the budget to back themselves, and they just say, okay, I'm gonna put out myself the way I think it should be put out. But instead of actually coming and working for intern for DBN or another different brand, I can kind of teach them how to put themselves out there and put their brand out there. They're gonna be behind a computer probably from now all the way to 2019. We don't know. So, you know, you got to take time.
Some good advice, man.
Yeah.
I like to listen to you more often. I got to take
I like to get out and shake hands and get out
like
and
a politician.
Yeah, but he's telling the truth. It's like it's a balance, you know, because you need the social media. It's what's going on right now. But like me and my sister was saying, though, like she said, it's time to get back to the go out handing out flyers.
Get out here like the mailman,
right?
And be patient.
Delivering.
And be patient. That's the key. Being patient in
everybody
this
thinks
business.
something's supposed to happen overnight and it doesn't happen.
If you listen to most artists' careers, how they became successful, it took them 10 to 13 years to really get where they got to get to. Now, what people consider to be success is when you get the machine behind you. And that's the contract. The machine and everything, you know, the powers that be, they control and dictate what's going on. And when you get in front of that TV screen and that camera, it can make you look like $1 million.
Okay.
You know? So it all depends how you want it. I like the independent route, you know. You know what I mean? The fame don't really justify who I am. You know, me and
it's a passion for what you're doing anyway. So the money is a bonus. But like I tell people, if I can make money from sitting in a cafe playing my guitar, that's what I'm gonna do. That was my only option, just saying. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna do because it comes from the passion of what you're doing, not necessarily money is a big bonus.
But when you get the money, what you gonna do with the money? How you gonna invest it? You know?
Exactly.
Into myself.
And that's what I'm saying, to build my own brand. You know,
build myself up and me and mine.
And pay it forward to the other people that's doing, you know what I'm saying, the same thing I'm doing. You gotta, like you said, you gotta pay it forward.
Yeah.
You know?
If you know how to invest money, you can live just no different from anybody that's established.
Right.
Yeah.
Now another thing, so you said from 2012 you've been making music.
Yeah.
So how many records?
How many records I have recorded since 2012?
Yes.
Probably, I say a little bit over 50.
Okay.
A little bit over 50 because it takes time to make a record. Like me, I put out singles, you know? There's a difference between singles and album cuts. And a producer that you go to, an engineer knows that. They can distinguish the difference. Now, if you want to put out an album cut, that's where the mixtapes fall in place. And you can still put out a mixtape with just all singles. Me, I try to go to the singles because I want to come up here with y'all. You know, up to the radio station. But if I put out an album cut, just the content that I might put out or the darkness of the song might be a little bit too aggressive, where sometimes they might offend people. You know? So the producer that you go to, an engineer, can understand that. They can distinguish the difference between an album cut and a single.
The riding music and the ones you hear in the club.
Yeah. The one, the album cut is the one. It's probably number 6 that you just snuck in there. That's your favorite joint. That you know, like that people would have been like, oh no, I didn't think that he would say that. But I said it. And the single is what I'm gonna bring to y'all so y'all can play so everybody
where
get
it's more
to know
universal.
me.
It's more universal. It's not offending nobody.
You
know?
Right about that.
You know, sometimes everything offends somebody. People are sensitive now.
Well, yeah, you know, but majority rules though. If you got 50 people and 30 people like the song, the other 20 people opinion don't count.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's good. That's good. So you said 50 songs. Out of all 50 songs, I know you must have a favorite. Or
one called Iced Up, where it's more family oriented.
Okay, Iced Up.
It's called Iced Up, where I sing out that track too. That one has my nephew on there, but it's embracing family. Just me talking to the homies. Me actually accomplishing things, you know, fulfilling my dreams, and just just elevating and self-improving my lifestyle. You know, so it's really a deeper thought process that I actually wrote down with the pen and actually put out there, you know what I'm saying, and painted them pictures through the song so people can understand who I am.
What year was that?
I did that last year.
Okay.
Yup.
Okay, so it's one of your latest songs.
Yeah, it's one of my latest ones.
Okay. Then it's not gonna make the mixtape.
Oh, it's gonna be on the mixtape.
Yeah,
It's gonna be the last one. Every song I actually go in there and record, I promote.
Okay.
I don't really believe in going to the studio, investing into music and investing into your craft and not letting the public hear it. That's why I say, you know what, go out there and shake hands like a politician. Because that's what you should be doing with your music, your craft.
Okay. So when are we gonna be getting all this music we wanna play?
Oh, you
we do need music to
I'm gonna
play.
send it to y'all ASAP.
We do need music to play because, you know, we might not have a guest one day, we don't know, and then we can just be like, oh, you know what?
I'm sending that music to y'all this week, pronto,
Yes.
ASAP.
Oh, okay.
Y'all gonna be the first to get it. Floss. Big boss, you heard me?
Yeah, so we can play the music. You can send us the dirty ones too.
Yeah.
I said, don't forget.
Yeah, definitely.
Don't forget that. So, do you have any friends and family that still live here?
Yeah, my mom still live here.
Oh, okay.
My grandmother still live here. My grandmother did 20-some years in the military.
Oh, wow.
You know, that's how everybody came up this way from down south.
You got butlers?
Huh? Oh, of course. I think we all did. Yeah, for real. The stick off that branch, all that. You know, the chair.
Ain't that the worst?
broom
Go
across
find
it.
your own.
So she's been in the military for 20-something years, and they don't want to leave the cold weather.
Nah. This
They
is
like
home
it.
to them, you know.
Okay.
Their mind
Accustomed to it.
their mind become rigid. You know, when you accustomed to certain things so long and everything, you don't want change. I don't care if somebody bribe you and say this is a better position for you or the environment might be better. People don't want change sometimes. I think us youngins nowadays, we want change. You know?
Yeah, I do want.
That's why we the one marching nowadays, you know? And the Black Lives Matter movement. You know, you see, when you go around the country, you see more young people than you see older people. But older people, their mind is rigid. They don't want change. They saying it is what it is. We tired. All we do is want to live comfortable.
Right, exactly.
You know?
Yeah, well, they pass their spunk on their kids, yes.
You got that right. You go in their house, they still got the same furniture from 15 years ago. You're like, man, listen, change that couch. But they don't want to because it's comfortable to them.
Yeah, so they still, but they have people out there with them, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Cousins and aunts and uncles that's here. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
So good. So when you come up here, you have a place to stay and you good.
All day. I don't do the hotel thing, motel thing unless I'm out of town. You heard me?
How often do you come up? Because
I thought you was here.
Yeah, I come up often. Not as much as I should, but I come up enough.
Like I said, I think
thank you. Appreciate
that
it.
it's important that you know that we have an open door policy up here.
Yeah.
Like, stop by, holler at us. If we on, just come through, holler at us. I mean, I believe that you're a responsible man. Do we have any people that we don't want an open door policy to? You would know that. You would know that, and then you would have to tell me before I open my big mouth. Yeah, off air, of course. Who we don't want an open door policy to. But I believe.
That's not cool.
As long as you give me a chance.
No, it's an open door policy for you. But there's
appreciate
other artists, you know, the street people, you know how they are.
You know, like it goes back to earlier what I was saying in the interview. It goes back to guidance. They don't know, you know. Sometimes their perception, what they think is the right thing to do, is probably the wrong thing to do. You know, but you know, you gotta the understand one. You gotta teach one. You know, I was taught. I wasn't the same person who you was talking to that you're talking to now. Back in 2006, I was probably a little bit different. But now that I understand because I was taught, you know, and I was pulled to the side many a time. Nah, you know what? This ain't the right thing to say. You know what? You got to conduct yourself a little bit better because I just didn't know.
Yeah. How old is your daughter?
16.
Had her when I was young. Big child.
Yeah, I had her when I was young, man.
My daughter's 17. Yeah, okay.
Young.
You got a big kid. Good for you.
Yeah, teenager.
Good for you.
Yeah, I would have brought her up here. She at my mom's house right now. I would have brought her up here though, you know.
She have to come through next time.
Yeah,
come
definitely.
back up.
You want more?
Nah, I want more.
He said, nah.
If I do, I gotta be married. You heard me?
Oh, okay.
You
sound like a single mother.
Yeah.
That's what he sound like. You know how women like, I'm not doing that again.
I got a ring on this finger.
Out of wedlock. You heard me? I can't have none of the wedlock. You know, the communication got to be right. You know?
Communication,
I think it's
and
more
then we can
healthier
argue in the house. We don't got to argue on the phone. Be in the house with it. We gonna understand it.
Healthier to have two in the household. I think it's way more healthier.
I grew up with a two-parent household, and I'm grateful for that. Because
Yeah.
I've been in a long relationship. I know what it takes
Yeah.
to be in a relationship, because it's work.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
It's
is
work.
work. You seen your mother, your father argue. People seen that, and then the next morning it'd be like regular shit.
Yep. I grew up in a single parent household.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I was guided by
Got it.
others like peers and you know family members.
Is your daughter into music? Does she?
Nah, she's into swimming.
Oh wow, you got an athlete on your hands.
Yeah,
Look at
she's
you.
into swimming and track.
That's good.
Swimming is her first and track is her second.
That's good. I know she's a big fan of daddies.
Yeah, definitely.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. So we need you to come out more when you stop by to see family. Give us a holler.